Randy Martin is a 2021 Wendy Wayne Ethics Award Honorable Mention recipient nominated by Dr. Sumita Sarma. Randy is an ethically motivated social entrepreneur who founded Covenant Coffee in 2008, a coffee roaster and wholesale distributor to restaurants and cafes in Bakersfield. Covenant is a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving and educating former and current foster youth through mentorship, community, social services, and on-the-job training. Randy and his organization are motivated by 3 action-based value statements: give hope always, provide the opportunity for growth, and support with love and accountability. In 2011, Covenant Coffee opened a North Chester coffee house and roasting facility, providing additional on-the-job training and mentorship to foster youth as they learn work skills and invaluable life lessons. 100% of purchases from Covenant Coffee go toward creating job training, mentoring, and job placement for former foster youth. And Covenant sources all of their coffee beans ethically from fair trade farms and specialty green coffee. With his work, Randy and Covenant aim to break cycles of abuse and neglect. And they achieve this by providing foster youth with life skills training, transitional housing, and employment services. Covenant also now has a mobile coffee and food truck, with all profits going towards supporting Kern County foster youth. As Randy notes, we want to let every youth know that tomorrow can be better and your past doesn't dictate your future. Just keep your head up, keep working hard, and just keep hope in your life. We thank Randy and his team for their service and ethical leadership in our community. Reyna Olagas is a 2021 Wendy Wayne Ethics Award Honorable Mention recipient, nominated by Dr. Oliver Rosales and Dr. Andrew Bond. Reyna is committed to taking action to promote youth journalism, narrative change, and investigative reporting from at-risk, marginalized, and underserved communities. Reyna is a CSUB alum and an important local leader in our community. She serves as executive director of South Kern Soul, a youth-led media outlet located in Kern County. South Kern Soul was launched in 2011 and has continued to shine a light on stories that are particularly impactful for underserved communities across Kern County. By mentoring youth reporters from our community, South Kern Soul helps to create a new generation of youth leaders engaged with issues closest to them and their communities. South Kern Soul youth reporters cover pressing stories such as access to safe drinking water at schools, equitable funding for low-income schools, healthcare access, and the importance of having maintained parks in communities of color. In her role as executive director, Reyna has worked tirelessly training and developing the capacity of youth journalists to develop the skill sets and competency to write their own stories and cultivate their voices. She has done this in a variety of ways, including through hosting youth journalism fellowships, a youth media summit, and through highlighting the stories of undocumented students in Kern County. We thank Reyna and her South Kern Soul team for their service and ethical leadership in our community. Alejandra Olly Lopez Beltran is a 2021 Wendy Wayne Ethics Award Honorable Mention recipient, nominated by Mike Kwan. In his nomination of Olly, Mike writes, "Throughout my undergraduate and graduate years at CSU Bakersfield, I witnessed many students and campus members exhibit acts that champion the mission and vision of the CSUB campus and community. However, among those people, Olly has always stood out to me as a fantastic and persistent advocate that exemplifies inclusivity and diversity on our campus. Olly is now a master's in public administration student at CSUB, and during her CSUB career, has had a tremendous impact on student leadership and diversity initiatives. As president of Sensational Sophomores, a student leadership and success group at CSUB, Olly helped start an International Women's Day celebration that was not just celebratory, but instructive. Women on campus whom students identified as having changed their experience at school were invited to speak about their work and leadership experiences. As vice president of Associated Students International at CSUB, Olly ensured that as many students as possible would be engaged in the student government process. She created outreach events to inform students about ASI elections, and also created election kits for candidates with posters, handouts, and other marketing materials, so that lack of money wouldn't be a barrier to effective campaigning. As a result of her efforts, students voting and participating in ASI elections substantially increased. Olly's approach to chairing Hispanic Heritage Month events on campus also exemplifies her commitment to diversity and inclusivity. After consulting with a variety of campus constituent groups, she proposed changing the month's name to include other Latino-based identities. Some nationalities, such as Brazilian and Guyanese, don't fall under the term Hispanic, she noted, and she emphasized the need to include these groups through the adoption of a Hispanic and Latino heritage month. In all, Olly has positively impacted the campus programming department and the CSUB community as a whole. She's a hardworking and humble student leader who works tirelessly to support our students. We thank Olly for her service and ethical leadership on our campus and in our greater community.